Hello everyone, this is feedback for Module 4, Writing a Thesis Statement. Alright, so your thesis statement is your compass. It's going to appear often at the beginning of your paper, the first paragraph, and it's going to tell the reader what to expect. The thesis statement is going to depend on the question that you were provided by your professor, and it's going to aim to answer that question. So were you given a prompt? Were you told to write about a controversy? Were you given a topic to write about? Or do you need to analyze a particular piece of literature? So depending on the type of paper you're writing, analytical, expository, or argumentative, persuasive, it will shape the type of thesis statement that you write. If you're asked to write an analytical paper, this paper is going to break down an idea and present an evaluation to your reader. So let's say you read a short story in class and you are asked to write a paper about it. And so that means you're going to provide an analysis. You have to first ask yourself, what is going to be the focus of my essay? Am I going to talk about the symbolism in the story? Am I going to talk about the sense of foreboding that the author uses, and then whatever your focus is, you're going to find evidence of it in the writing to support that thesis statement. So for instance, Edgar Allan Poe tells his story from the point of view of the madman to convey a sense of paranoia. And then as a reader, I expect that as I continue to read your essay, you're going to provide examples of that. If you are asked to write to explain, then you're writing an expository essay. In an expository essay, you select a topic and you write about it, but you don't include an opinion. You're just stating the facts. For example, if you choose to write about gun violence, you can say something like gun-related violence is increasing in the United States, and then you include evidence of that, but you don't try to persuade your audience. Your opinion is present when you're writing a persuasive essay, an argumentative essay. Here, you would select a topic and then you select a viewpoint to support. So, for example, if you're writing about vaccines and you're considering whether or not vaccines should be compulsory, then you can decide yes or no and then write to persuade your audience. So your thesis statement would state your position, your stance on the topic. For example, vaccines should be compulsory for the sake of public health. So creating a thesis statement begins with asking a question, right? And then you answer the question and list some reasons. And then combine that, and that becomes your thesis statement. And then each of those reasons is explored in the body of your essay. There are key points to keep in mind. A thesis statement must be a complete sentence and not a fragment. A thesis statement should not be worded as a question. Also, avoid using phrases like I think or in my opinion because they weaken your argument as a writer. If you are struggling to write a thesis statement, you can always visit a writing tutor. Here on the main page, hover over academics and click on libraries to arrive at the Learning Resources website. If you scroll down, you have a link here to connect with a tutor. Just click on book tutoring appointment and then log in with your MDC account to book an appointment. Thank you everyone. See you next week.